Well, this might seem a bit of a dead-end place to start a day's cycling, but I have to cut through this cemetery, and this avoids the dual carriageway, cycling along the busy dual carriageway. And what I'm actually going to do is cut through this cemetery, which is very nice, lovely and peaceful. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Looks as if it's going to be a lovely day. And I am going to cycle, pardon me, along an old railway track bed that was the steam railway from the centre of Glasgow up to the Highlands, and go about 7 miles along that track bed, which is now a dedicated cycleway. And then I am going to go up, hopefully, on the Erskine Bridge, which was built 30 to 40 years ago. Well, I've come just about a couple of miles, and I'm right down now in the valley from up on the hills where John and Peter lives. And just looking across there is the railway. There's quite a few seagulls flying about. It is a beautiful blue sky, and I'm just crossing a park and football pitches and all that, and whether the actual track bed came along here I'm not sure, but within about half a mile to a mile along there we shall actually be riding on the original track bed. But at the moment I've got the park on one side and nice gardens and private houses on the other. Well, there you are. To the right you go to Dumbarton Castle, and straight on up there you head towards Glasgow, which I think's about 12-14 miles away along this track. But as I say, we're going about 7 as far as the Erskine Bridge. So how about if we go for it then? It's a bit bumpy along here, but maybe the track will get better as we go. The track's changing here, look. It's getting a little bit more overgrown with grass. It's all kept neat and tidy, as you can see. Over there to the front on the left is the site of an old quarry. Don't think they're still working it. So what you've got to try and imagine is that about 50 years ago steam trains were bombing along here. Go round a bend here, don't know where we're going. Oh, going onto a road. I can see the sign though, directing us towards Glasgow. This is a name up there says 3rd Avenue. I don't think that, perhaps that wasn't the track bed. Really don't know, I'm not sure about this one. Another sign up here. Up there, Glasgow, cycle route number 7. Just going to stop here. Don't suppose the camera works very good, is it? All this bumping about. Well, there we are. That is, got to pull a lens to find her out. Bit shaky, but still. That is the actual cycle route. Going through Bowling, Kilpatrick, and it's at Kilpatrick where you've got the Saltings Ecology Park and the Erskine Bridge, and that's about as far as we'll be going. The Erskine Bridge goes over the Clyde to Erskine and Bishopton. Well, this is a very nice cycleway, quite smooth, and we're running alongside the main A82 dual carriageway, which runs from Loch Lomond to Glasgow. It's a bit breezy, so I guess the camera's picking up that wind. It's not really any wind, you just pick up a breeze as you're travelling along. Well, there's this is the first of the bridges we're going to go under, and this is where the lower Dumbarton Road joins the main A82 dual carriageway. Well, this is what looks to be an old railway bridge. I'm not quite sure about exactly where this railway went, you know, its actual line, but that's got to be an old iron railway bridge there, but the track that I'm on is just going along there. Well, I've come the other side of that bridge now, and while I've been messing about just here with my other camera, the still camera, a train went across the bridge. So although it looks a very old bridge, and it probably is, that is the railway line, the electric line from Helensburgh and Balloch through Dumbarton and into Glasgow. There you go. And I think that I am standing on a track bed of a railway, because if I turn right round, it goes along there. It's overgrown, but I'm just, I don't know, something just tells me that this was once a railway track bed. Of course, coming out of Glasgow, there was railways going everywhere. Well, this is a road over bridge, and you could see the water dropping off of it there. I should imagine it's probably a farm bridge, or, you know, not a main road bridge. It's been there a few years though. And that's the bridge from the other side. And you've got some nice wild flowers. Oh, sorry. Nearly got run down there. See? These amateurs, you see, these amateur videographers, they don't look and see what's coming. So it just shows there's some more cyclists on the tracks here this morning. Probably staying in Glasgow and going up Loch Lomond for a ride. They should have bells on. It really annoys me that people don't have a bell on their bike. So that's the other side of the bridge anyway. And what you can hear is, of course, rushing water. Look at that up there, look. That is the road up there. And then you've got this water pouring down. Unfortunately, you can't get any closer, can't get up there as far as I can see to get the full view of the waterfall. But it's still very nice, isn't it? Well, we've got another bridge here. In fact, this is what I'd call a miniature tunnel. Don't know what went over it, and don't know what, well, I know what went under it, yeah, steam trains, but what went over it, just don't know. Look at the rock face there. Well, as you approach this mini tunnel from the other end, you've got some letters up there. Don't know whether that's 1885 or what it is. Well, we're just about at Bowling, B-O-W-L-I-N-G, and this seems to be the remains of a station platform. But what's the wall for the other side, I ask myself. Well, we get a glimpse here of the River Clyde, and this is at Bowling. The railway is just down there as well. Right, well, if you can make this out, there's the railway track bed that's been tarmacked over, but we've come down a slope and the railway continues up there and over that very rotting bridge, and that is going over the Bowling to Dumbarton road. We're going to just continue along here a bit, and I think we'll find that we will be crossing the road to our right and doing a few more miles alongside the canal. Would you believe it? I've just brought my bike through there. It's all stinging nettles. I've got bare legs. God blimey, I don't know. And here we are. This is all to get up on this bridge. And of course there's not much growing on the bridge because it's all metal. And you can see where there were posts here. And there's some of the cross beams. Look at that. All them nuts and bolts rusting away. This was double track, this railway, and with a bit of luck, you can see how high this is. Well, I can't just hold the camera, so I'm going to have to stick the camera up in the air and see whatever you see. So that is Bowling, B-O-W-L-I-N-G. Oh, what's this here then? Gotta be careful. Don't want to break my leg. I'm on me. Oh, there's a nice view. Look at that. Well, blow me down. Some nice person's put that there. What we want is a train to go past, don't we? Or a nice big ship. Oh, imagine years ago all the lovely big ships that were built in the Clyde dockworks or dockyards. Even here at Bowling there was a shipbuilding company, and some 37, 38 years ago, when we brought David up here when he was 3 months old, they were building ships along the Clyde here, at just to the left of where I'm pointing the camera. There you go. Everything comes and everything goes. This is the rest of the bridge and viaduct that we was on a few moments ago. Didn't realise I got my finger in there, in front of the lens I think there. Very difficult to see, I'm filming into the sunshine. But through the gap in the fence there, right in the distance, is the first glimpse of the Erskine Bridge that we get. And of course we're now standing virtually on the bridge of the electric line running from Dumbarton into Glasgow. We've left the actual line that we were travelling along, the original track bed of another line out of Glasgow. That's over there. Some nice hills up there, all shrouded by trees, covered by trees now. And we're actually now going to go down onto the Canal Towpath. Well, this is the marina. This is the entrance to the Clyde Fourth Canal, which runs from Bowling here about 12 miles to the northwest of Glasgow. I think I've got the direction right, and goes through to Edinburgh. River or downriver, whichever way it is, towards Glasgow. And this is the Erskine Bridge, something I've been wanting to do, come across here for ever since it was built. Right, very quickly now, that is looking towards Dumbarton and Dumbarton Rock, the castle, and from across there came the Kilpatrick ferry, and that came across the Clyde to there. That was before the bridge was built, and this is your finale to this day out to the Erskine Bridge. The bridge over the River Clyde, the Erskine Bridge.